Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, Chapter 13 spoilers are out. Boruto is on the cover page with Sasuke's purple color, and title of the chapter is Jippo or 10 Directions. Chapter start from where we left off in the last chapter. Jura is about to finish Boruto with another Biju bullet, but suddenly Bug Shinju appears from Jura's clothes and informs Matsuri has returned, and she is positive that Boruto indeed has an accomplice. Jura says, I see, so did this ally tell him about the Thorn Soul Bulb? Bug grabs it and asks, wait, that bastard Hidari died, so our enemy is not weak. Let's head back now. We cannot let Hidari's Thorn Soul Bulb decay. While looking at Boruto from that distance, Jura says, Otsutsuki Boruto, you are truly a lucky man. It's as if heavens are telling you to live. Is this what they call divine intervention? On next panel, Boruto starts losing consciousness, and we teleport to the flashback of long-haired Boruto running from the shinobi. Suddenly, a toad appears behind Boruto. Toad says there are 20 shinobi you are surrounded by. Come with me. And there is no need to kill innocents. Boruto asks, who are you? Toad says I am not an enemy. If I were, I would have informed them, not you. Boruto asks, what do you want? Toad replies, first let's get out of here. Put your hand on Toad's back. Boruto cannot trust him yet. Toad continues, no time to hesitate, wherever you will be is better than this situation. Or you don't like the toads. Boruto says damn it, and puts his hand on the toad's back. He is summoned back to the hideout, which we saw in chapter 9. Boruto asks, where are we? Koji replies that we are outside the land of the wind in Orochimaru's abandoned hideout. I have hidden the entrance with a genjutsu. Boruto is confused. Koji continues that toad is a scientific ninja tool. It is structurally similar to a real toad, but it's an artificial or man-made toad. I can control it remotely by using my chakra, and I was the one talking to you, not the toad. Boruto asks who you are, as he has never seen Koji without his mask. Koji shows the broken piece of his mask, and Boruto recognizes it. Koji continues, I am Kashin Koji, a synthetic human created by a model, a cyborg. Boruto replies, how could I forget you are the one who killed Ao? You tried to kill Konohamaru-sensei as well. Koji says, first, let me verify something. From the day you were born till now, you are Uzumaki Boruto. Boruto is shocked. Koji continues, please answer honestly. Boruto replies, do you know about omnipotence? Koji says, in my memories, you are Boruto, Ishiki's vessel that fled out of Kara, Amato, and I helped you escape. At least that's how I remember it. But that's not it. Koji continues, I don't know much about omnipotence, but I know the consequences it brings forth. In everyone's memories, you and Kawaki have swapped places. Boruto says, what is going on? Omnipotence has affected your memories, but you are still able to decipher them. Koji replies, because I knew it was likely to happen in advance. Koji looks at his mask and says, I haven't apologized to you. Although it was my mission to outsmart Ishiki, so I had to fight you all. I am really sorry. Boruto replies, I am a shinobi too, and I understand the weight of a mission. Besides, I am also unable to explain my position. I know it's quite frustrating. Koji says that, as I told you, I was created by Amato to defeat Ishiki and stop the divine tree that would destroy the planet. Ishiki's power far exceeded my imagination, but I was satisfied that I was able to bring Ishiki out of Jigen. There was no fear, no regrets. The rest can be left to the Hokage and the others. I was quietly awaiting the death. On the next page, suddenly a scroll-like thing appears in front of Koji, showing the series of events of Ishiki's battle, the Kawashiki and Borishiki fight, omnipotence, Code's Claw Grimes, and the Shinju. There is a new Shinju. It's none other than Gaara's son, Shinki's Shinju. Koji even saw a divine tree growing on the planet. Koji continues, it was a sudden incident. One after another, scenes were unfolding before my eyes. I had a hunch that this could become reality. It's a possible future. I understood that even if Ishiki died, the planet would still be in danger. And it occurred to me that I still have something to do. That's why I cannot die here. Afterwards, by comparing the visions I had witnessed to the current events, I started to understand this ability. Boruto asks, so that's how you knew about omnipotence? The truth about me and Kawaki? Koji replies, yes, but only after talking to you was I fully able to understand the truth. Boruto asks, what is this ability? And how did you get such a power? Koji explains, you must have heard from Amato about Shibai Otsutsuki, an ancient Otsutsuki who devoured countless planets and mastered all shinjutsu to become a god. Us Kara members were given powers using modifications by Amato. All of us were transplanted by Shibai's cells in order to acquire one of the shinjutsu, but it was dependent on luck if we awakened these powers or not. As a result, Code got the claw marks, Damon got reflection, and Ida got godlike powers. But Burrow, Delta, and myself never awakened any shinjutsu. When I was on the brink of death against the Shiki, it awakened the power to see all the possible futures, Jippo, meaning the 10 directions. Boruto asks about all possible futures. As Koji continues, it seems obvious that our future isn't a straight path. It is a selection of many stories branched together. In other words, it is a battle royale between the destinies. Koji explains the futures that have been avoided. One is when Ishiki kills Baryon mode Naruto, revives using Kawaki's body, and the divine tree destroys the planet. Another future is when Kawaki seals Naruto, Kawaki kills Boruto, and Sarada, who was trying to save Boruto. In this version, Boruto and Kawaki never swapped places, after which, Kawaki was defeated by Code and fed to 10 tails, which destroyed the planet. Koji says it is hard to verify the possible futures, especially the ones that did not happen. So I want you to understand that for the past few years we have been walking a very dangerous path. Boruto says what you are saying is not baseless, as you were able to break out of the omnipotence. But this means things will turn out the way they are supposed to. So seeing these possible futures, how will it help with anything? Koji replies that the biggest advantage is that I can guide you to be safe in your fugitive life. And I can teach you the abilities and jutsu that you will have in the future, speeding up your training and making it efficient. Boruto replies that that is totally cool. Koji continues to say there is a way to save Sasuke. But first let me tell you about the worst possible future. First, the Claw Grimes will go out of Code's control and attain evolution in the form of humanoid divine trees. They'll soon reveal themselves, all 400 of them. We need to destroy their source, the 10 tails, before it happens. But it is most likely to fail, as I can see almost all of the future now. Shinju will appear to have a unique set of powers. The most dangerous one is their leader, Jura. Boruto, you will be killed by him. What happens next is similar to other futures, divine tree destroying the planet. Regardless of what we say, we must avoid this future. As I said before, the future has countless possibilities. Now you know for a fact that the direction of the future is changing every moment. Boruto, while putting on Sasuke's headband, has only one thing to say. My goal is to bring Kawaki back to the senses and restore the Uzumaki family by unsealing Mom and Dad. If Code and 10 Tails stand in my way, I will clean up their mess. And where's the headband? We get back to current events. Sumire is with Boruto, who is about to pass out. Konohamaru is with Sarada, and Kawaki is just watching them. Sarada asks Konohamaru to check on Boruto. On the next page, Himawari wakes up, runs towards Sarada, and heals her wound. Sumire asks to help Boruto, but Kawaki stops her and says, don't go near him. Kawaki continues, I am not saying not to heal him, but we must do something first. And Konohamaru puts handcuffs on Boruto. It is Amato's creation. It can block the use of chakra. Sarada is still fighting for Boruto, but Konohamaru says this is a standard procedure. Please contact Lord 8th. Meanwhile, Kawaki finds the toad hiding under Boruto's cloak. Kawaki says this is Kashin Koji's toad, and the toad disappears. Konohamaru asks what happened, but Kawaki says nothing. Koji says this is bad. On the next page, Jura puts Hidari's thorn soul bulb on cube, and the roots start to attach to it, which revives Hidari. And it seems like Hidari cannot remember what happened. Matsuri says, hey Jura, look there. We see a new thorn soul bulb has bloomed to the roots. Matsuri continues, I am itching to see what kind of person will appear. Jura replies, go ahead and harvest it. On the last page, Matsuri puts the thorn soul bulb on the cube. We can see all 4 Shinju there, and Jura says I am thinking about the name for the 5th one, and the chapter ends. The end text is the resurrection of Hidari, a new Shinju, and Boruto being captured. Can they avert the worst possible future? This is the most important chapter of Boruto TBV. It is dialogue and lore heavy. And these are fan translations, so many things are off. We need to wait for the official release on the 20th. Comment below with your thoughts on the spoilers. Meanwhile, watch my previous videos, and we will meet in the next one.